Oh no. Well, I messed up. I messed up, y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't set the stream to auto start, so I clicked start the stream on my software. YouTube didn't start it. My fault. Hopefully, don't that they don't throw anything big here. Let me run through this. What are we playing? Challenge League Finals. Hmm. Sip of the beer. What is it? It's like the Premier League. Single round robin, best of 10, 2 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, leg differential, all that good stuff. Here's how the regular season shook out: 1 through 4, 1 through 4 in the finals playoff. So 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. Here's the bracket. So both those semifinal matches going 6-2. The first one in favor of the higher seed, number 1 over number 4. The second one, a little upset, number 3 over number 2. And that's taken us to this match here. I promise it was a lot more eloquent when I said it to start. Ooh, and good thing that Thurman Samoan missed that treble 17, because I would have felt terrible if we had missed a big old 147 for an 18 darter while I'm blabbing on about having messed up the beginning of the cast. What a moron. What an idiot. Congar back in the chat again. Always great to see you. I always just also want to say, get some sleep.
26.
All right, well, Kevin Stafford with plenty of time. Too much time, perhaps, some might say.
21.
Oh, no. 27
22
scored.
left.
Yep, you hear him say 22 left. Double 11 here. Unless he wants to split it, which, honestly, I would not blame him. Could just go 6 for 16. Oh, or just 2 for double 10. Oh, just outside. But I love the situational awareness. Kevin very aware of where he's at in the leg, where his opponent's at in the leg, and going a very sensible, very smart route. You'll love to see it.
Sick. My goodness.
Oh, unable to find his way in, going outside, too far inside on the double 10. Oh boy, will it be too much time?
Wow.
How about a 28 darter? Oh no, a bust on the first one. Finding that double 12, I think. Single would have been equally busty. Oh, just a disaster of a turn there for Russ. Finding all sorts of wrong targets.
Second.
And there Kevin goes. One up, one in. That one I will not call a tidy leg, but an effective leg, no doubt.
Seven.
Oh, 81.
Wow, that third dart certainly on target. That just got deflected rather unfortunately by that first one that was sticking up and out from that treble bed. But a well-thrown dart for sure. Kevin pushing out to an early lead. Opening with that hold. And now looking to follow that up with a very comfortable break of throw against Russ. can just keep up some steady 20 scoring.
41.
Steady 19 scoring would be sufficient as well, but maybe not 1 scoring.
81.
Wow, good third dart there from Russ. Wasn't sure if that was a little bit low, but indeed he found that trouble bed. As did that first dart from Kevin. Ooh, a little bit low and to the right with that second. Yeah, just the 62. Unfortunate result after finding 60 with just the first dart. But as we see in those scores, plenty of distance here against the darts. Applying a bunch of pressure right out of the gates. Oh, great third dart. I think it's a 92 there from Kevin.
94?
Close. Well, I wasn't going to correct them. No. Oh, well. I will.
Russ,
Anyway.
I think I scored that last one.
There we go. Now he's
No
going.
problem.
There we're
77, 87.
92.
92.
Yep. Check out the assist function to shortcut that. There we go.
24.
You know, 163, 165. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. But we like to get the math right and show the folks that it matters. I love that third dart. 165, 20 left, 145, another 20 left, 125. He wanted the 25 to set up that ton for that nice 2-dart visit when he came back. Very rare to see this sort of level of math sophistication and decision making from Kevin, and I'm excited about it. If you can't tell, I love it. I'm here for it. I'm about it. Tops now, or no, the bullseye. You wanted the bullseye. What am I doing? I'm doing the idiot math now. Wow, great turn. He'll leave 39, 30, 30, yeah, 37, right? 50. Missed the bullseye on that third dart there into that 13.
100.
So figure he's going 5 for double 32 here, Kevin. What? Is a double 2 maybe for double 15 or a single 2 for double 16? I don't know. I'm super confused with the first one. It was double 2, so single 3, double 2.
7.
I don't know if that 3 was just a miss. If on 37 he wanted 17 for double 10. That's kind of the best that I can figure. But, wow, that's certainly the last place I would have expected that dart to go. But I guess so the 17-20 makes sense because you're kind of staying around that same little quadrant of the board. Meanwhile, double 15 here to clean it up. And now I'm wondering if he is actually going for the 10 double 10. I wonder if that single 10 was not a miss on double 15, but intentional. And ooh, I couldn't tell with that third one. Looks like it's just between the double bed and the first. Well thrown, 86 here for Russ. Treble 18 for double 16, not double 32.
36.
Double 5 here now for Kevin. A little high. Can he work it in? Could be a marker. Oh, wow. Beautiful. I think he stayed clear of it. I don't think he used the marker, but certainly used that to kind of dial in the distance. That second dart just looked just center of that double 5. So finally getting that clear break here. Kevin up 2-0.
41.
$58.
$81.
brow mop. So hot. So hot.
22.
Wow, for what I expect to be a very Austin-heavy audience. Surprised not to hear the emphatic 2-2 no or 2-2 yeah.
25.
We were fortunate to have Russ join us for last season of the Premier League and
55.
heard plenty of that from him, sporting the old Raggedy Ann Teabags chant on the deuce deuce.
55.
Let's see, did I set up the match stats here? I mean, whoops, let's not do that. Match stats.
41.
Didn't do them. That's too bad. Well, I can tell you, Kevin's throwing a cool 50.3 average here at the moment.
43.
Russ at a very substandard 38.1. That is awfully uncharacteristic for him.
45.
He can throw streaky. He can get hot and cold a little bit, but pretty rare to see him in this sort of form. There is still time, so we're playing best of 11 here, so racing to 6 legs. Plenty of time for him to still get back, get warm, get loose, get comfortable in the Aki. Hey, how about a first start into the treble 20? Let's get one more in there. Oof, yikes. A little fire dart on that third.
32.
We'll see if Kevin can get in his checkout range here. Just needs 3 big singles. That's not going to make it easier. He's a 16 or a 19 here. Will he make the switch? He will not
40.
and leave himself
Oh
on
my
a
gosh.
bogey. Oh, you hear him saying, oh my gosh. He realizes it after he threw it. Oh no! He got lucky. It was a treble 5.
41.
Oh, and I'm off with my math. I was thinking a 45 was a bogey. A 45. I was thinking a 45 was 166, not 156. So, well, who's the math idiot now? It's me. C'est moi.
65.
It's doable for Russ, and he had darts at checkouts like this plenty last season. In
28.
fact, I think on 2 occasions I saw him go 60-60, and then just outside or inside on the 36 on the third dart. I think he's going to go 16 here to set up tops, because I think that's 40 scored with the first 2. Indeed, and misses a little bit high into the 8. Unfortunate. He'll have to burn a dart if he gets another visit. We'll see if Russ goes 18s or 20s here. 18's good move, as a miss would still keep him in checkout range with 2. Unfortunately, he missed low into that 4. That 110 would have been makeable with a 60 and a 50. Meanwhile, Kevin here going 8 or 16 or outside? 16 for top side, or 16 for double 16, I think. And I think it's going to be 32 score indeed. Very unfortunate, maybe nervy for a start there. Makeable 116 for Russ. And 98 now? Is that an 18? 60 for double 19? Or is that 54 when he's calculating to 62? I have no idea. That's 24 score. 44 was the second and third.
62.
Indeed. So single 18 there with that first. Looking for double 8, Kevin's got to work it in. Double 4, opposite side of the board. Wow. Yikes, it was getting a little bit nervy there toward the end. Good job on Kevin not to let that thing get any more out of hand.
24.
And I'm looking down at the booth stats here. I just can't believe this. A single turn of 100 or better this entire match so far. And that's from Russ. When did he do that?
Oh, come on. 22.
Leg 2. A ton. Another 2-2 that doesn't go yad. Leg 2, 8th visit. Score of a ton for Russ. That's it. Everything else. Let's see, do we have anything in the 90s? I've got a 95 from Kevin there. Jessica in the chat saying, good job, Kev. I should notice Jessica Stafford. But we won't assume that there's any favoritism at play. That's purely coincidental, I am sure.
66.
Either way, if you're a fan of Kevin, then so far, you're a fan of this match.
100.
Actually, I should correct that. If you're a fan of Kevin winning, you're a fan of this match. If you're a fan of Kevin throwing his best darts, you're wondering what he's waiting for.
37.
After getting off to such a killer start in that first leg. And then honestly just great throws through leg 2 as well. And it feels like some of the doubling woes from legs 1 and 2 have started to creep into the scoring here in leg 4 and then started in leg 3 as well.
52.
Would love to see the big fish go here. 170. It's like an unwritten rule that even if your opponent isn't on checkout, you have to go for it. And near Robin Hood there. Instead, we're just going to totally damage a shaft, a flight and a shaft, and not even have the cool Robin Hood to show for it. That's a shame. And I wouldn't be surprised if we have to take a brief pause for our right side of the board to do a little bit of surgery on his darts there. That looked like a pretty vicious little bounce out there. Great turn from Russ there. Just keep Kevin aware that he's still in this match. Kevin saying, I don't care if you're there. I'm not going to give myself the guaranteed bullseye by going 20s there. I'm going to go aggressive with it. On 66 going for that. Wait, no.
75.
What? Oh, okay. It's really low. Yeah. So at 90, 18 left to 72, hit the 48 on the treble 16, and then just missed that double 12 low into that 9 corner. And I was trying to reconstruct that turn. Good darts from Kevin there. I mean, I prefer to give the guaranteed shots with the 20s at the 50, but listen, if you're going to go the 90s on the 18s, then yeah, hit the treble 16 and just call it a day. He's going to move that double 4 in. Yeah, wow. The first one was so close, too. Just really commanding performance here from Kevin. And again, just love to see it complemented by good decision-making consistently. So beautiful to see.
45.
You know, and it's that sort of decision-making that can let you get away with like a bunch of 45s and 55s and stuff like that.
45.
Because you can literally give yourself darts back by just going for the 18s instead of the 20s or the 25 instead of the 19s. David Johnson joining us in the chat saying he missed a great game earlier. Indeed, he did. Our kickoff for week 1 and our introduction of my article of preposition stuff is going to be
41.
here. Is going to be rough here. So our introduction of Jaehoon into the league, to the audience from the league, our introduction to Jaehoon of the league. I don't know. How do you say that? Anyway, it was fantastic. You can catch the match recap on the season homepage. And of course, always catch the
24.
replays right here on the City League YouTube channel. Both players came out firing hot. Jesse Hopper, Rattlesnake, had been telling me earlier in some private messages he was coming out firing. He was not happy with the doubling performance from week one. Certainly, Mike Gilligan was equally unhappy. Both of them were just scoring pretty good, but then just the doubling was just uncharacteristically rough for both of them. And I'll certainly give them the credit to say that I know that they both double a lot better than that. So Jesse came out with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, something to prove from that first week. Jehu just came out looking to get on the board,
30.
and man, they stuck it to each other. It was beautiful. I won't tell you what happened, how many legs, what the tension was. You should watch it. Great turn there from Kevin. Tons of pressure on Russ now. It's a maximum or bust, and it's a bust. So 108
56.
under absolutely no pressure yet. But what we've seen is that Kevin can get into the checkout area, but he is likely to leave plenty of time. Well, all right, never mind. Anyway, how's your day going? Wow, Kevin just really making me look like an idiot here in the booth. My gosh. I think it was Russ first when I was talking about the low scoring and throws in like a 135 or something while I'm in the middle of talking about how there's been like no good high scores. Meanwhile, I'm talking about Kevin not getting through the door on the doubles, and he just pops in a nice little 108. Like, okay, fine, 618s. That'll get the job done. Good game, sir.
$55.
$39.
And for those of you who missed the action earlier, Wait, let me just wait. I should do a better segue for this. For those of you who missed the action earlier, I am very hot. Our AC went out again, which is to say it never really got fixed in the first place. So we're working at about 85 degrees and like 86% humidity right now. It's rough. Hey, Will Tuttle in the chat. Will was a member of this league.
33.
Almost, it kind of came down to the last week. There were some scenarios in which Will would have snagged that fourth spot out from Michael Majaway to go up against Kevin in that first round of the playoffs. And we'll bring that up here. So that first round would have been, instead of that top spot there, Michael Majaway, Will Tuttle was in a close run for that spot.
66.
Yeah, Kenny Johnson's saying Central Air. I don't know if you're calling it out for being good or bad. Either way, I'm just I should say I'm just glad that we've got a lot of natural shade from all the tall trees around here.
65.
All right, so another cute little like bull shot there from Kevin. Even the bullseye would not have left him on a finish. I wonder if he might have thought he was 20 points lower, yeah, which I certainly sometimes I kind of mix up if I'm shooting 25 to hit 190 or 170. Either way, just love the shave.
30.
Ooh, great first start.
Come on.
A frustrating second dart. Oh, such an
72.
unfortunate 72 from that position. That first start just begging for more. I thought for sure that was going to be at least a ton, if not a ton 40. tons of pressure here on Russ. Figure he's going 28s to try to, I mean 20s to try to set up the Mensur. Whew, great third dart, second dart, I mean. 86 here remaining. He's at treble 18 for 32. One of us did the math wrong. 76 scored.
76.
I did the math right. I always do the math right. No, just kidding. I do it like 97% of the time. Wow. And that's it. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize that was for the match. Just a fantastic performance from Kevin.
Good shooting, bud. Way up.
Unapologetic. Let's take a look at some of those numbers. So no super duper power scoring there, but plenty enough to get the job done. And a 55 average will certainly get the job done in a majority of the leagues around here. So super appreciate the players playing all season. I gotta turn my audio down. Just can't. Appreciate the players playing all season. We had I think 9 or 10 folks in this version of the Challenge League. Got registrations open. If you're interested, shoot us a note in the chat or email us. Let's see, what's a good email address? How about hello@cityleaguedarts.com, or just go to cityleaguedarts.com. Fill out the contact field, contact form, and we'll get you one of these leagues starting next Friday. So we've got about 5 days or so to register. We've got Challenge League division starting up, which are best of 10, 501. We've got Social League, which is best of 8, mix of cricket and 501. We've got Quarantine Tour, which is a series of 501 tournaments that you play at your own leisure, so no week-to-week obligation. Lots of stuff. Check it out all on cityleaguedarts.com. Thanks again to the players. Great match. Fantastic shooting. Congratulations to our champion, throwing Samoan, Kevin Stafford. And we'll catch you all next time. Have a good night.